Okay, our next one here, we're going to check the ride height on the vehicle here. And now ride height is kind of controversial on how you do it. A lot of people do the ride height according to the fenders. So what they'll do is they take, you're supposed to do this on the ground. I'm just showing you because it's in the air. But you take your measurement in the same place on each side. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the fender right there, and to the ground is exactly 3 feet. Okay, and then I go over to the other side, and I do the same thing, same spot. I'm going to put it up here on the fender, and I'm going to go down there, and it's at 3 feet right there. So our ride height in the front is equal. Now, the problem with this is sometimes vehicles get in a wreck and the body will be bent or tweaked, or the bumper's not put on straight, or something to that effect. And so your ride height could be off. In reality, it's not your ride height at all. It's just the body is bent or tweaked. So what I prefer to do on my ride height is I like to go off of the frame. So right here underneath in the frame, we find a spot, and I'm just going to go under here and do it. And you take the same measurement in the same place, right at the bend. I've got 1 foot and 3/4 of an inch right there. And then I'm going to go over here, do the same thing, same spot, and I've got 1 foot and 3/4 of an inch right there. Okay, so we're good. It hasn't been hit by anything. It looks like the body's in pretty good shape. The frame is straight. The ride height is good. Now you do the same thing for the rear. You just check it just to make sure your ride height. And now in the rear, it's not going to be the same as the front. So you have to just compare the side to side, not the front to back. And so this one's going to be 13 3/4. And I do the same spot over here. And it is 13 3/4. So we're good. So it looks good. Ride height. Another place that the other people do it in the rear, again, is right here, from the center of the fender down. And we're looking at almost 36 3/4. And we'll go over here. Right in the center. And it's 36 3/4 as well. So it looks like this thing's been kept up. It hasn't been pushed too hard in an accident or something like that. So looks like your ride height is pretty good. And the reason you do that is because the alignment on your tires, if you have one side that's down or one side that's up, your camber angles can change. And so as your camber angles change, it's going to have some tire wear. It can make a pull to the right or left. And also the same thing with, could be your toe and your caster can be affected as well. So you want to make sure your ride height is in good shape.